Hey guys, it's Stephanie.
I'm Trey.
This is your weekly dose of BS.
Hi. I haven't talked to you in like 4 days, and Travis called. He was like, "Do you know what's going on?" I was like, "No." He was like, "Well, one, my dog's gone." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, and I have my grandma was put on hospice, so I have a lot going on in my life right now. I got a call Thursday that she had a heart attack, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. Travis watch the kids. The least he can do in my life at this moment. So he did, and then so I go there. But Friday, I've been talking for a few weeks about how I was doing that drive with Chance. We're supposed to go Friday, the day after she had her heart attack. And I got the call, or I got the text message early in the morning. I wish my mom would just call me instead of text messaging me cryptic things about how she's being life flighted. I'm like, that deserves a phone call, not a text message. And so Thursday morning, I get that message. And my cousin works for Travis and is his assistant. And I called her and I was like, I'm going to Oklahoma. You have an hour. You can either come with me or I'll see you there. So I drive with my cousin. And
you have an hour.
Yeah, I was like, we're going.
Tell your boss.
Yeah, you're either in or you're out. And you have 10 minutes to make that decision. So we drive Thursday because my grandma's in the hospital to go see her. It's like 4.5 hours, right? Go see her. Travis is like, since my cousin's his assistant, he was like, Tammy, cancel Stephanie and Chance's flight from Dallas to Montana on Friday, because we had that at like noon. And we were driving, and I said, Tammy, don't you dare cancel that flight yet, because if Nana's okay, then I'm going to make everybody happy. I'm going to see my grandma, and I'm going to get my kid to his car from Montana because he's turning 16 in a few months. So go see her, and I am like, okay, she seems to be doing better. You know, when they get in the hospital, they put all those things up to them and they seem to be better, right?
Yep.
So I'm like, okay. So I stay for 4 hours, and then I'm like, okay, Tammy, you're either in or you're out.
Poor Tammy.
I said, I'm going to drive all the way back home tonight.
It's like, this lady dragged me here and now she's about to leave me.
Oh yeah. I was like, you can stay. I was like, my sister's coming in. You can catch a ride home with them tomorrow, or you can go with me because I'm gonna leave. So we drive all the way back. I think I get home at like 11 at night to go to Chance to fly, but also Chance had his parent teacher conference. Wake up the next day, do the parent teacher conference, get on my flight, fly to Montana. But right before my flight, I get a call that my grandma is being put on hospice, and they're flying her back home to be put on hospice. So
they flew her home?
Yeah, like she's like she has a lot of heart problems, so she was not strong enough so they had to fly her back to that hospital by her house. And then I think she went, I don't know how exactly. I know they did not put the helicopter in her backyard, so I'm guessing that's how it happens. I don't know quite how you do it.
Drop her down.
And I've been with her. I just got back last night, but I did not. I should have asked. Next time I see her, I'll be like, Grandma, tell me about that flight. I know she hates it because she was like, oh no. I think the care flights are not very comfortable. Also, this is a woman who's never flown in her entire life, so
let alone a helicopter.
Yeah, so her first time flying was
that would give me a second heart attack.
Oh yeah. So I'm getting this. So I'm like, okay, I am at the airport. So Travis, God bless him, I will say he really does buck up when I need him to. He was like, okay, how about this? You land. He had somebody meet me with my car because from the airport to our home to the airport is in Whitefish. Then to get on the road would be like an hour more, right? To my life. And since she was on hospice, I needed to get there. So I had 3 hours to spare is what we calculated if somebody meets me at the hospital to go from Whitefish to drive from Whitefish to Denver. So Chance and I get there, get the car, drive till 2:30. We start driving at 5. Stop driving at 2:30 a.m. We have 3 hours of sleep, so we sleep at a rest stop. It was so uncomfortable. I've never slept at a rest stop before. Have you?
Actually, yes.
Okay, this is my first time.
It wasn't by choice.
Yes.
It was actually also in Colorado.
Yeah, okay. So this was actually a rest stop in between like Montana and Wyoming. I was trying to go to Casper, but we weren't going to get there till 4:30, and I was so tired. I was like, we got to stop because it's not safe. So we find a rest stop. It's us and a bunch of, big vehicles that,
Big truckers.
Yeah, big truckers that are used to it. But I had never done the rest stop before, but I was like, we're going to sleep in the car, and this is going to be like camping. And it was not. We had no blankets, no pillows. It gets cold at night, right? So you can't have your car on, right? So turn my car off, and I'm
So it was like camping minus all the amenities of
yeah,
camping.
it was like camping when you have nothing.
It was like being homeless.
Yeah, it really like
with the car.
with your car. Yeah, but you don't have anything to sleep with. So I'm like, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to lay the seats down so that way you have like a whole flat bed. But I wasn't thinking he is a Defender. It's all like this hard plastic. So that was horrible. And Chance was like, Mom, this is horrible. I'd rather just sleep in the passenger seat. Why don't you sleep in the back seat? So I was like, okay, whatever you want to do. So
also, he's tall, so that back seat gets real squished.
yeah,
real
so he
quick.
was like, I don't want to sleep in the back seat. So I lifted it up. I was sleeping in the back seat. He was sleeping in the front seat. We were using our, T-shirts and underwear as pillows. It was very special. And then like an hour in, it gets real cold because it's like, freezing outside at night. So I'm like, oh no, but we lock ourselves in because I'm like, wait, we can't have, lot lizards. You know what lot lizard is?
No.
They're like the girls that go around trying to sleep with people. I'm like, I've just heard about them on TikTok. I was like, we
At a
can't have
truck
any.
stop?
Yeah. I was like, we can't have anybody come and try to sleep with my child. So I was like, let's lock in. Also, I don't know my way here. So this is my first time. This is my first experience camping in my car. And it's in the middle of the night. So I was a little nervous. So I'm like, listen, we're going to lock ourselves in so nobody
When did truck stops get prostitutes?
tries to. I swear, get on TikTok. That's how I know what they're called. They're called lot lizards. So anyways, I am scared of them. So and I don't want them to come for my child. So I'm like locking us in. So like an hour in, and everyone around there, I feel like they've been there before. Like they know what they're doing, right? Like they have it figured out because I start getting so cold. So I'm like, hey, I'm going to turn the heat on for a little bit. So I go and I start my car to make it hot. Well, I did not know that if my car is locked and I try to turn it on from the inside, all the alarms go off.
Oh, good. So you woke up the entire...
At 3:30 a.m.
I would have just left.
I go because I need to warm up. I'm going because I'm like, I'm just going to make this thing as hot as possible, turn my seat heaters on, and then like after 20 minutes, turn it off and sleep for a few more hours. So I go turn it on. The car sirens start going off. I cannot find my key anywhere because the only way to turn it off is to press something on your key. Chance and I are looking for the key. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. We wake up everybody. So find the key, turn it off, heat up for a little bit, sleep for another hour, and then make it to Denver just in time to like get on a flight. Travis meets me there with Cruz. Cruz was forced. Cruz was like, I don't want to drive for 11 hours, but he had to. Sometimes you got to do what you don't want to do. And then I flew to Oklahoma, spent some time with my grandma, and then I flew home yesterday, and then I go back up there Thursday. I'm just going to live two lives at once.
I can't believe you woke up the entire rest stop.
Oh, yes.
At
It was
3 a.m.
horrible. I'm telling you. It was
Imagine how
horrible.
they felt.
I don't think sleeping in your car is a bad thing. I've thought about it. Like if I ever do that again, I'm going to make sure I have a pillow and blanket. I think if you had the amenities like with you, like the important things, like I had thankfully I had 2 sweatshirts. That was what was keeping me. I had one of them as a blanket, one of them as a pillow. That was the only thing keeping me alive.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Wow. Well, it doesn't sound great.
Yeah, it was horrible. Oh my gosh. And then on the way there, I thought I would fly Southwest, but I didn't. I flew something else on the way to Oklahoma. And I'm in my seat and it's a 2-seater. It's a small plane. So there's like, 2 and 2 instead of 3. And I step it, and all I want to do is sleep because I, slept in my car for 3 hours. I was real tired. So I sat by this very, very, very nice, soft-spoken guy, but he wanted to be my friend. And I was like, oh, sir, this is not the time to be a friend. So I told him, I was like, listen, I got 3 hours of sleep last night. I'm going to go to sleep if I snore. Please excuse me. And whenever I travel, I always get nervous somebody's going to try to, kidnap me. So I'd never carry my wedding ring. So I did not have my wedding ring on. I'm going to put this out there. So, but I said, oh, and I looked real bad. I mean, this really gave me some confidence, and I'll go tell you why. So I looked real. Let me let you know. I have gotten no sleep, and I probably had not brushed my teeth in a few days. I know I did not because I slept in my car. So I was like, "Oh, sir, if I start snoring, just know I'm so tired, but I'm going to take this hour and a half to sleep because I have to hit the ground running." So anyways, I'm sleeping so hard. At one point, I wake up and I am sleeping on this man's shoulder. Like I am like fully on accident. Okay. So, and I don't say anything. I just straighten my head up because I'm like, I just need some sleep. So anyways.
Probably drooling.
Probably. But so we land, and when I tell you, this man's like, "I would like to get to know you better." He gave me his card. I was like, wow. There is, I mean, no matter how bad you look, there's always a lonely man that thinks that you could be the one.
Still got it.
Oh, yeah. So that was my time. It was just very special.
Wow. And now you're here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So here I am. Just for you guys.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. And when I'm gone, like I'm coming back the next day, Travis is traveling. Travis calls me and I'm really trying to get some sleep. This was 2 days ago, right? When did you call me?
Yesterday?
This was the day before yesterday. No, yesterday they found the dog. So the night before, Travis calls and he's like, "Oh, you're not going to believe it. I was outside and I let the dogs out." I'm like, "Well, first of all, our dogs are not those kind of dogs that are going to, like stay close by. Like they run away. Like they're not, A+ good citizens of our house." Like, and so he was working in the garage and like in his man cave. And I guess he was letting them run around to go to the bathroom in the front yard, but he had the gate closed, but they can also get through the gate, which he knows. So, long story short, he lost one of our dogs. So then he wakes our son Chance up, the oldest, and him and Chance are out looking for this dog for like 2 hours, can't find it. So then he's like, helpless man. So then I'm out there on lostmydoggy.com making, things for this dog of ours. And I'm like, I cannot believe that this is my life right now. So my grandma's sick. I think my dog's gone. And, so I put something out on social media because I'm like, I've got to find this dog. Travis is leaving. I'm going to come home to 2 heartbroken children and a lost dog. And guess what? Guess how we found the dog?
How?
Okay. So Ron lives in our guest house and he is super, like he's older. So he's not great hearing, right? Like, and he doesn't wear his hearing aids when he's not around people, which I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to hear things either. So
even around people.
Yeah, even around people. So like he has an assistant. Now for what, I don't know, but he does have an assistant. I think she like reads his emails and is, like kind of helps him around the house, right?
I do wonder why he has an assistant.
Yeah, but he's had one forever, so he has an assistant. Thank God, because she pulls up, kind of like late and like early afternoon, and goes up to Ron's house and she sees Biscuit and hears what sounds like a dog coming from inside their house, like very close.
Biscuit is her dog that Ron stole a few years ago.
Yes, like the good dog. He would not run away. So then
he was taken.
So then her and Ron are perplexed. They're like, what is going on? Where is this dog that we hear? So they think maybe the dog's outside, doesn't see anything. So she goes and investigates. Travis, while he was in his man cave, ends up accidentally locking Luna, our dog that's missing, that I like had a missing person report out for, in his man cave. Did not think to even look there. Like Kim and Chance go running around for 2 hours looking for this dog. And thankfully, Ron's assistant, the dog was trapped inside of his garage.
Is Luna the good one or the bad one?
They're both pretty bad. I mean, there's like...
But is Luna the skinny one?
No, that's Montana. Luna's like smart but really naughty.
I was gonna be sad if the skinny one was gone.
You know that on The Lion King, that one hyena that just looks real dumb?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that's Montana. Like I think that thing was dropped on his head or something. He's real sweet, but he's not very smart.
He would have been the one to drop it.
I don't know. He's always, even I took him to like get trained for 2 weeks, and the trainer was like, something's wrong with that dog. I was like, I know, I can see it in the eyes.
Oh man.
So that was that was a very long-winded explanation of my week. Yeah.
Well, sounds like you don't have much going on.
No. Oh. How was yours?
Better than that. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's it. But I'm going back. My kids are going back.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma, it's so funny whenever you go to people's
Going
homes.
back where?
To Wagner, to Oklahoma.
Oh, they are?
Where
Okay.
I'm having my kids go Thursday with me. I was like, we're going to go out Thursday after school. You're going to miss school Friday. But yeah, it's like, it's very interesting whenever you go somewhere because I'm like, I'm not going to wipe somebody's butt. I feel like that's just not who I am. You know, like I will help you to the bathroom, but I'm just not like, I can't give people enemas and stuff. I don't know. I'm just like, there's certain things that I'm good at and not good at, but I'm good at making sure you have everything. So I bought her some pajamas. I bought her a blanket. I made sure everyone had food. I have 2 pies coming because she's sugar-free. Like she can only have sugar-free stuff because she's type 1 diabetic. So I have a sugar-free pie going today that my dad's picking up. See, I'm great because my dad has to drive an hour to pick up these pies that I and I bought her your fan. She had, yes. Okay, Trey. And it showed up this morning and she loved it. Okay. So
and I understand why.
Yeah. So Trey has this fan that he got at Amazon. And if you've ever watched one of our Amazon lives, you will see it. But also I think you used it during our trip on my story. It was on my story. And it's like this fan that like folds in and then like it's cordless.
It's my prized possession.
It's his prized possession. And whenever we were at their house, they have a smaller home. And she had like this little chair with her little mini fan propped up. And all I could think of was somebody's going to trip on that cord. I'm already like one grandparent in a situation. I can't have my papa trip on the cord. And then like I have a real situation going on or somebody else because there's so many people in and out. So I was like, you know what, Grandma, I'm going to buy you the Trey fan. And she was like, what? And I said, trust me, I've heard highly good things about this fan, and they got it in this morning because I saw it pop up on my Amazon as I was driving here. And I called Mom and I said, is a Trey fan there? And she said yes. So she opened it up and she said that they were blown away. They had never seen
literally
anything quite
they were
like
because
it.
that thing pushes some air.
Yeah, it was great.
That makes me so happy.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you're not aware of the Trey fan, is it on your Amazon like storefront thing?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, it is. I'll put it on there, but it's like, it's a good fan.
It's $40.
Yeah,
and
it's a good
best thing Zach has ever bought me.
Yes. The black one was on sale, so I bought her the black one. The black one was like $35, I think. So yeah, I was like, we're going to get the black one because it was like the white, I think there was like white, pink, black or something. And I was like, you know what? It's a fan.
I have 2. I have a backup. Well, by that I mean I stole Zach's.
Yeah. And they last 5 hours because I did all the research, but I bought her a fan and I bought her a little mini fridge because I realized that she has been insulin dependent by a diabetic for like all these years, and her insulin you're supposed to keep refrigerated and she doesn't because she doesn't want to walk that far. So she's just been keeping it out by our bedside table. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get you like those little mini drink fridges. I was like, we got to change your ways.
Huh. I will tell you about the fan. Someone messaged me when we were on our cruise. They were like, hey, don't plug that in to a charger it's not supposed to be plugged into.
Oh.
Because I only brought my laptop charger on the cruise because I was like, it charges things faster. So I was like, charging my phone with it. Done in like 10 minutes. But it's a much higher voltage. So I was also charging the fan with the thing. And someone was like, hey, make sure you don't charge the fan with your laptop charger because it could blow up. And I said,
That's very good to know.
I said, Stephanie's going to be so mad if I set our cruise room on fire.
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine? They would never, and they'd be like, you know that
They'd
next
still notice
cruise?
that.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Wow. Well,
Yes.
I'm glad she got a Trey fan.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
That was my thing. I was like, oh, I have to tell Trey that she loves his fan.
Oh,
She loves his. Okay. So whenever I was gone, what did you do?
nothing that I can talk about on the podcast.
It was nasty things.
No, like
But your bar's opening, right?
yes. We're closing the bar essentially. Mr. Mister's closing this weekend as our last weekend, and then Pinky's opens next Thursday, May 8th. So I'm really excited for that. I thought that I was gonna be more sad to like see Mr. Mister go at this point, just because like it's been such a big part of my life for like 6 years, and that's like where Zach and I met. And no, I'm like, we could switch tomorrow and I'd be totally fine. I'm so excited for this like next phase. And now I also know way more about coffee than I ever wanted to know, to where this morning I went to Starbucks and I was like, I'm just gonna like get something there because I've been drinking my own stuff, which me owning an espresso machine, I'm the last person that needs to do that. That is so dangerous. I am like wired every day at 6 p.m. because I can just make myself a coffee. Starbucks is trash. Trash. Now, I bought this machine because I was like, I want to set my employees up for success. We bought like the Rolls Royce of espresso machines. It's great. The stuff I get from Starbucks, I can't do it anymore.
Ew, I'm excited. I told my kids, because I go to Starbucks almost every day. And I would agree. Like today I made my own coffee. The only problem is I really should invest in like a coffee mug, because I carry my my white porcelain coffee mug in my car. I look so ridiculous. Like I literally have like an actual coffee mug sitting in my my cup holder. I need to buy like something to keep my coffee in that's normal. But
it's really crazy.
I will come to your coffee shop.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
It's really crazy the amount of money you have and the simple things that you don't have.
Yeah.
Such as, where's your phone?
Oh yeah, this is my finger puppet.
This is a phone case that she's had for far too long.
I know, but you know what?
It doesn't even protect the phone at this point.
No, and it's like it's an Apple case. People, I'm telling you, I like the way they look. Don't buy them. Every Apple case, this
but just
stuff,
buy a new one.
You know what? I'm waiting. I want my kids to buy me one for Mother's Day, because that's what I told them. Oh, this is my family.
Every time I see it, I'm like, today I'm going to order her a new phone case. Also,
no, it's
things
like falling
they don't
apart on that. What else do I
They
not
don't have Hulu without ads. They don't. You know what they never have in their house? They never have tape. There is never tape.
No, just not regular tape.
scissors.
We just have like packing tape, because I'm always returning things like boxes. We have like the heavy duty scissors, but not the normal scissors. Yeah, there are things that we need. I agree.
It's just like the little random things. It's like, how do you not have that?
And then other things we'll have like multiple that we never use. Yeah. No, I agree. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah.
But
how's your bathroom looking?
What do you mean?
With your flood situation?
Oh, we're completely redoing
or have you
our house.
Forgotten about that because there are other issues.
And my life has way more issues than my bathroom at the moment. So we're using the same designer as we used in Montana, and she's flying in.
Are we getting the full reno?
Yeah. Yeah, we just need so much stuff done to it.
Oh, you won this.
Yes, and I was like, I either want to do it the right way or not at all. Like I will live in chaos, because it'll drive Travis crazy. So yeah, because Travis likes to like do like almost like lipstick on a pig. Like he'll patch it up, and I'm like, no, I'm done patching. Like we are either going to go big or just not do anything. So we're going to do it the right way. But here's the deal: like you can patch up a little, but I think whenever I do renovate, I'm going to want so many things to be different. Like I don't know if I really want the same floors as we have right now. So why spend $5,000-$6,000 patching up something that I probably am going to want to.
She's gonna all but gut the house.
Yeah, I have plans. I have plans. I mean, I want like all new light fixtures. I want all new furniture. I'm not going to do this because it would be horrible. It's just too much work. But did you know that I saw this guy on TikTok, and he lives in California, has this insane house, and he was talking. He has all these like different spaces, outdoor spaces. And he was saying that he is buying all of his stuff from China, from the RH factory in China. Like, I guess they build everything. It's like technically probably not called Restoration Hardware, but I guess it's the same
same manufacturer.
And he bought $250,000 of outdoor furniture for $60,000.
Yeah. Well, I told you my friend bought that whenever she was remodeling her house. Her and the neighbor like split a shipping container, and it was a little more than that, but I think they paid $50,000 for what would have been like $300,000 worth of furniture. It was a lot.
Oh yeah, I mean this was like $60,000 worth of stuff, but maybe because
I think he got like all the outdoor stuff is what he ended up buying with that. I know my friend, she bought like light fixtures, and I think they got some outdoor stuff, but a lot of it was lights whenever they purchased. But yeah, you can. Bethany Frankel actually posted the link to the RH distributor on her TikTok.
Oh yeah, they so it's pretty easy to find. It is, because I was looking. Are you going
to order a shipping container?
No, I'm not, because I'm not, because well, first of all, I would have like everything would come in. I have enough going on in my life. I cannot. I have to, I'm trying to think of where it is. I don't think it's up right now, but I found it on TikTok of all places. Somebody was like, "Oh, it's this."
The same where he ordered everything. That does Restoration Hardware also does like West Elm,
Crate and Barrel,
and I think Pottery Barn.
Yep. So anyway, but you can find it. Just get on TikTok and look, and it'll pop up. Like But they also said you can like customize everything, so it's kind of cool. Yeah.
I've discovered the older I get, the more like Travis Hollman I am. Yesterday, I had low tire pressure, and I was like, ugh. And I ran over a nail real early on in me buying that car. But it just like wasn't a big enough problem where I was like, I'm going to get my tire fixed. I would just like fill it up with air every like 2 weeks. Yesterday I filled it up with air. I was like, okay, here we go. We're back at 28 PSI. So I went and filled it up. And then 2 hours later, I was like, why am I at 21 again? So I went and filled it back up.
Oh my gosh, Trey.
Back at 21. I was like, ugh.
Trey, you have to get a tire at that point.
One thing about me is I don't like spending money on things I don't want to spend money on.
Yeah,
such as toilet paper. That's not, I don't want, like, I need that. I don't want, that doesn't excite me, doesn't bring me joy. I don't want to buy it. A tire does not bring me joy. Don't want to buy it. I walked into Discount Tire and I said, sir, despite how much this car costs, don't be fooled. I'm very cheap. I don't want an expensive tire. I want a cheap tire. I had to get 2 tires. I spent $1,000 US on 2 tires. I was so upset.
It's horrible. It's horrible. No.
So you could say we're both having a bad week.
It's really, yeah. We are living the same life. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's the same. Yeah. Yep. Your pain and my pain. Yeah. They really are the same. Okay. Thank you guys so much for listening and supporting. You can follow me at Steph Hollman on Instagram and TikTok. You can follow me at Trey_Stewart. You can follow our podcast at BS the Podcast. And you can watch us on YouTube at Weekly Dose of BS. Bye. Yay Media Group.